The property was never the question. It was who was occupying the property at the time of the appraisal that was the question.
He actually appraised my house for lower than I purchased it for, over $20,000 lower.
Many minority homeowners claim racial bias is holding them back in the real estate market.
The only thing bringing down the value of my home was me.
With allegations of appraisers lowballing the value of their homes.
There was so much on the line. If the house didn't appraise for a certain amount of money, then we wouldn't be able to move forward.
Tanisha Tate Austin and husband Paul are just two of several homeowners profiled in the new ABC News documentary, Our America Lowballed. Executive producer and ABC Bay Area reporter Julian Glover spent almost 2 years investigating alleged home appraisal bias.
What we found after looking at more than 50 million refinance applications for home loan mortgages is that in predominantly Black neighborhoods, they're almost 5 times more likely to be lowballed or underappraised in an appraisal than in predominantly white communities.
The Austins own their home in Marin City, a diverse and historically Black neighborhood north of San Francisco. In 2020, the couple hoped to take advantage of low mortgage rates and refinance. Their home was appraised by a white woman.
I was the one that was here at the house. I felt like we had a good rapport.
The appraiser valued their home at just under $1 million, far less than what they'd expected.
It was devastating. This is not okay. I know that the house is worth more than this.
The Austins are not alone. A new study found homes in white neighborhoods appraised at twice the value of homes in communities of color on average, for $371,000 more. Housing and Urban Development Secretary Marcia Fudge says those lower values create a chain reaction.
I live in a Black community, a community that I very much like. But when my house is not valued properly, my schools don't get the kind of tax dollars they should receive. Our city doesn't get the tax dollars they should receive. And so we don't have the same level of police and fire.
After the Austins petitioned to get a second appraisal, they asked their white friend Jan McDougal to stand in as Tanisha and put away personal items, a strategy known as whitewashing.
Whitewashing is the idea of removing yourself from your home, taking down your family pictures, your artwork, your hair products, your clothing, your shoes, anything that could lead someone to saying, I think this person might be Black. I think this person might be Latino.
The suspicion was clearly that the house was being devalued because of the homeowner's race. And so, I understood that I was standing in to be a white homeowner to see if that had any impact on the appraisal value. And so the house had to look like it was actually my house.
With Jan as Tanisha, their home was reappraised for nearly $500,000 more. The Austins still feeling the pain of having to whitewash their home.
It's humiliating, it's hurtful. It's one of those things that I don't wish on anybody, right? Because it makes you feel less than.
The problem so pervasive, it was parodied on a recent episode of Inside Amy Schumer.
That's the real estate agent. Take this. Spray your face, spray your neck, spray your arms.
In that order?
Just do it, Reggie.
Hi. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Come on in. Thank you.
Compounding the issue, a severe lack of diversity in the home appraisal industry. The profession more than 97% white and male-dominated. As a young Latina woman, Dominique Curtis is a rarity in the field.
You're starting to see more women appraisers, but it's still not a lot of us. I'm in the appraisal industry, but I don't feel like I fit.
The Austins even taking their story to Capitol Hill. Last March, they were on hand as the Biden administration's Property Appraisal Valuation Equity Task Force, or PAVE, rolled out recommendations to address appraisal discrimination.
I'm grateful to Vice President Harris for standing with me and with other victims of appraisal bias and committing to taking on this issue.
HUD Secretary Fudge not only led the task force trying to resolve housing bias, but says she's affected by it personally.
I live literally 2 doors from a community that is all white or primarily white. 2 doors. My house is bigger than the house 2 doors from me. My lot is bigger than the house 2 doors from me. My home is valued at $25,000 less than the home 2 doors from me. It is obvious why.
The Austins are suing their original appraiser, claiming racism led to her lowballing the value of their home. ABC News reached out to the appraiser for comment, but we haven't heard back. In the meantime, the Austins say they plan to stay put.
We feel like this is like our forever home.
We love the folks that surround us. And, you know, we just want to continue to be here and just be.
I think there's a lot more work to be done to make sure that all Americans, no matter what they look like, who they are, the color of their skin, can truly live out the American dream. But when you aren't having your home valued for what it should be, you're essentially being cheated out of the American dream.
Our thanks to Janae. Our America, Lowballed, is streaming on Hulu and online at lowballed.abc.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.